Welcome everyone to another episode of Dino Times. I'm your host Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. And today we're going to be talking about a pretty iconic species of dinosaur that you've seen throughout books, Jurassic Park books especially, and of course, media in general. We're going to be talking about the Maiasaura today. Full name is Maiasaura pipilosaurium. And of course, Maiasaura is Greek for good mother. Maiasaura is a saurophyline hadrosaurid, depending on your language there, and it was discovered in Montana in 1978, but also in Canada. And thanks to the carbon dating, we've been able to look at it from the Upper Cretaceous period. And that means it is a hadrosaur dinosaur. So it's one of those where you see it on four legs, usually in movies, like a Parasaurolophus. But more on those legs later. Described and discovered by Horn and Macro in 1979, after it was described. But of course, as always, discovery and description of an animal for paleontology sometimes can even take 1 to 30 years. Welcome to paleontology, everybody. It's a game of patience. Now, when they discovered the first specimen, they actually discovered 15 juvenile specimens close to the holotype, the original find. And further research into this throughout the many years has indicated they were really good parents and they were caring for the young. Hence the name, good mother for Maiasaura. Now, you're probably wondering, how big was this animal? Well, hadrosaurs are usually pretty damn big. I'm going to say usually, because not always. The length was about 30 feet long and 4.4 short tons. AKA, you're looking at a very long rhino. Of course, it is a duck-billed dinosaur, but in that duck-billed mouth were hundreds of serrated teeth in there to be able to use for crushing vegetation. Now, Maiasaura, due to some studies, it was able to find out it could walk on 4 legs, but it could also walk on 2, making it probably for quick getaways, long traversal travel, and much, much more. And also being able to climb on stuff to be able to get vegetation. Now, massive amount of bodies have been found together at a time for Maiasaura, indicating this animal was a very big herd species. Meaning if you find one, it's probably another 20 nearby. Speaking of those numbers, there have been over 200 specimens found of all ages for Maiasaura. Basically, we have a lot in this animal. I myself, working and volunteering in the paleontology lab, haven't worked a Maiasaura yet. Zuniceratops, yes. Maiasaura, no. But I can't wait, and hopefully soon, maybe be able to work on it. Thanks, everybody, for joining me in this episode of Dino Times. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this little species profile. We're hopefully going to be covering some very fun news here coming up here. Paleontology news has been a little bit slow in this time of year, which is kind of weird considering we had so much. But, of course, stay tuned on the channel for much, much more. And how do you do that? Yeah, subscribe! And be sure to comment down below anything you enjoy. And, of course, my social media, my X, Twitch, and Instagram, description box down below. Be sure to follow me on my education adventures and much more on there. And, of course, as always, remember, everybody, science is real.